A so-called game known as knockout has authorities across the nation on high alert. The goal of this alarming activity is apparently to randomly knock a stranger unconscious with a single blow. Some pundits are claiming that this is a rash of black and white crime that the media are ignoring. Joining me to discuss this issue is LA Times columnist Robin Abcarian. Hello, Robin.
Hi, Ann.
So, Robin, this is terrifying. You're walking down the street and some stranger comes and knocks you out. Is this a trend?
Well, it's hard to know really if it's a trend or these are reports from people who are starting to pay very close attention to this type of crime. But it is true that in a number of states, and most recently in New York City, white people have been the targets of assaults, and in many cases, the assailants have been black teenagers.
So is there some justification in that this is definitely a racially motivated activity?
It's not clear whether it's racially motivated or not. And in fact, some police experts think that this is sort of an urban legend that's taking hold because it feeds a racial narrative that tends to demonize black male teenagers in our culture. Others say, don't be ridiculous. These are crimes that are happening. It's clear that it's part of a game because the kids laugh and it's random and they walk away and don't help the person who's been knocked over. So at this point, it's hard to know whether it seriously is a game that is pervasive or these isolated acts are being all lumped together.
Has anyone been killed because of this action? And what's the punishment for this type of assault?
Well, yes, according to some sources, there have been 4 victims who have died as a result of these attacks that come out of nowhere and seem to be random. In St. Louis, somebody who was 18 at the time the crime was committed was convicted and sentenced to 25 years in prison for the death of somebody, a Vietnamese immigrant in that community, actually. So it's not just white people who have been targeted, it's been white people and Asian people also.
Well, this is certainly a terrifying story which we will continue to cover. Thank you, Robin.
You're welcome.
For more on this story, please visit latimes.com.